Just a quick one, guys. We've released our January merch drop, so do browse the new collection. We've got the Mr. Blue Nose tees, along with our Stauncho Meter tees. Do, as I said, browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, going to be going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That, of course, includes today's headline, why Rangers fans are amazed by what they have just seen, whilst also going over all the other bits and pieces. But starting with the Scottish Cup, quarter-final draw, of course. In our most recent game, we did beat Ayr United to progress through to the Scottish Cup quarter-final round. And to be fair, against Ayr United, I didn't think anything was going to be that difficult against Ayr United. Of course, it was dubbed in the Scottish media to be a potential stumbling block just due to the pantomime figure of Scott Brown being back in the dugout at Ibrox after all these years. But look, I don't think Rangers fans bothered their arse with it. But yeah, again, it was a good game, another win, and that's all we look at that for. But yeah, most importantly, into the next round of the Scottish Cup. And as stated, that draw has been made, and the Rangers will be going to Easter Road to take on Hibernian. Probably one of the toughest draws that we could have probably have got. Easter Road can be one of those stadiums, but as stated, I do fully expect us to beat Hibs. Even it being at Easter Road, I do expect us to get the job done there. In the other sort of ties in and around the Scottish Cup quarter-final, Aberdeen will be taking on Kilmarnock, Celtic will be taking on Livingston, and then Greenock Morton will be taking on either Airdrieonians or Hearts, depending on who wins, of course, that game. But yeah, all kind of shaping itself up. I do fully expect us to still be Hibernian and do see ourselves as probably favourites for the Scottish Cup as well, and certainly a cup competition I want to win. But as stated, it could have always been a better or an easier round, if you like, to get to the semi-finals. But listen, we should be beating Hibernian, not a problem at all in my personal opinion. However, guys, that is still nearly a month away, not going to be played until the 9th of March, or I think the actual TV dates will be emerged, but it's that sort of weekend of the 9th of March when we're going to be playing. But as stated, it could all sort of change around, sort of TV times and all those kind of things for sort of Viaplay. But next up for us, guys, is a trip. Well, it's a trip back to Ibrox, of course. Again, as we're going to be taking on Ross County in the Scottish Premiership, and it just feels at this moment in time, all these games in the Scottish Premiership are matches we need to win. 3 points are a must. It feels like there is no room for error. But I fully expect us, with this sort of winning momentum we've got at this moment in time, to just keep it going, keep churning out the results. And yeah, we've got a good match against the Ross County side that have struggled so far this season. Do sit at currently 11th in the table, and at Ibrox I fully expect us to hopefully put on a performance, but most importantly get all 3 points. And yeah, I fully expect us to do so against Ross County at Ibrox. But as stated, guys, with regards to the actual title of today's video, Rangers fans being amazed, of course, by what they have just seen, and that is with regards to our new January signing. Yes, Rangers fans have been blown away by Oscar Cortez's outstanding display against Ayr in the Scottish Cup on Saturday evening. The Jazz, as we stated, booked their place into the quarter-final with a 2-0 win over Ayr United, with courtesy of goals from Borna Barisic and Fabio Silva. However, their eyes were caught by January signing Cortez's emphatic display on his starting debut for his new club. Supporters were wowed by the Colombian's directness on the ball, speed and creativity at Ibrox, and he could even bag to his first goal for Rangers inside 2 minutes if his effort did not narrowly strike the post. However, he did notch himself an assist for Barisic's opener thanks to the determination to keep the ball in the penalty area and his quality vision to find the full-back in pace. Cortez moved to Ibrox, of course, from RCN Lens on loan deal until the end of the season with an option to buy, and has already made 2 substitute appearances in the league before the cup clash. Fans have taken to social media to hail the absolute baller, I quote, after his impressive outing, and some are adamant he has the potential to be an all-time great for Rangers. So in this part of the video, guys, I'm just going to read some of the social media reaction from, of course, Oscar Cortez. One fan said, "Not getting carried away, but Oscar Cortez is the best player I've ever seen." Another said, "Oscar Cortez already looks a breath of fresh air." RFC17 says, "Oscar Cortez, I'm in love with you." Andy Gibson stated, "Oscar Cortez is going to be the best winger we've ever seen." Another fan said, "Oscar Cortez is the best Colombian Scottish football has ever seen." Alex says, "I'm not getting carried away here, but if Oscar Cortez isn't nominated for the Ballon d'Or this year, I am rioting." Another stated, "Oscar Cortez, a winger who actually tries to take on the fullback. Why is it so rare these days? Oscar Cortez is an absolute baller. Very impressed today," says Lewis. So as stated, guys, a lot of fans already taking to social media to speak about how highly they sort of rate the player. And as stated in a recent video, I did state that our sources have told us that Rangers staff have been blown away, have been seriously impressed of what he's been doing in training. Other players, or fellow players, have really enjoyed what he's been all about. And as stated already, you're starting to see the sort of impact that he's made, and he's sort of making an impact already on the Rangers faithful. And as I stated, he's only made 2 substitute appearances and a game against Ayr United, like a lesser team if you like, but a very, very exciting prospect, and certainly a player that I think has that sort of ceiling to go out there and actually do something really, really special. But still very, very early days at this moment in time, but good to see he's made an instant impact. I think, as I said in a recent video, it's quite hard to think of the last time a Rangers player, when we sign players, they don't really make instant impacts, and Oscar Cortez is certainly proving and showing that he can do so. And as stated, the fans are very, very excited what he can do, but also impressed with what he's currently doing at this moment in time. So yeah, very, very cool to see. But yeah, that's all I've kind of really got for you today, Rangers fans. As stated, we are back in action this week, so it does break the week up if you like. Of course, everyone loves this kind of time of year as we're going to get into it, where we're playing 2 times a week, especially with that sort of Europa League football returning as well, but currently competing on all fronts. 1 trophy in the bag, another 3 to go, and yeah, just enjoying watching Rangers at this moment in time, and yeah, always waiting for that next game to come around. And as stated, that's against Ross County at Ibrox, so here's hoping we can put on yet another fantastic performance. But yeah, Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you. Do let me know your thoughts on the Scottish Cup quarter-final tie against Hibernian, and also let me know your thoughts on Oscar Cortez's impact at the club thus far. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out our merchandise on our website. Plenty of Rangers clothing. Just go to rfcclothing.com or go down into the link in the description. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.